My name is Philip Keevil. I'm the pastor of First Presbyterian Church, which is located on 5th Street in downtown Reading, opposite the library. And this is a little segment that we created for you on YouTube. If you're listening to this now, you found it, and we're glad that you did. And we hope that you'll come and worship with us on Sunday. This Sunday, I'm going to continue preaching through the Gospel of Luke. And we're at a stage in that Gospel where Jesus does an incredible miracle, and then an even more incredible miracle. What he does is he heals a man who is blind. And then he meets a man called Zacchaeus. Now, he's an interesting character. He was a tax collector, which means that he was little more than a gangster. He was a very short little fellow, and we're told in the text that he had to climb a sycamore tree in order to see Jesus. He was intrigued by him. He wanted to know what he was saying and talking about. And so he was listening and watching Jesus when Jesus looked up and found him and said, "Hey, come on down here. I want to share a meal with you today." And Zacchaeus' life was changed forever. There's more than one way to be blind. That's the message here. You can be physically blind, and you can be spiritually blind. And which is worse, I ask you? There was a woman called Fanny J. Crosby. She was a wonderful hymnist. From the time that she was 8 years old, she lost her sight and never saw a sunset thereafter. But she wrote a wonderful series of poems that became some of the great hymns of the church, some of the great songs of the church. Some of you may know them. For example, there's the song, "Blessed Assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine." And she talks there about seeing the invisible. Well, what we're going to learn this Sunday is that there's more than one way to be blind, and that it's not always the case that physical blindness is the worst of the two. Sometimes, well, in fact, always, being spiritually blind is much worse and requires even greater power to heal. Well, that's the message, and we're going to talk about how Jesus heals our blindness, how he gives us the ability to see his kingdom and to see it in such a way as to understand it and invite it and his rule as our king into our lives. I do hope that you'll come and join us. Again, the church is located on 5th Street, downtown Reading, right opposite the library. There's a nice parking lot right next door. And the service starts at 10:30 in the morning. 10:30. And I hope that we'll see you there. God bless you, and have a great day.